Sissy, take it down like 8 volume levels. I think I've been run over by a truck. You know what I did today? Not anything amazing. Just flew home.
No.
That's all we did.
When did you get on your live video?
Okay. Shush. Hey guys, subscriber video is at 9 p.m. This is sort of a public service announcement about traveling when you have children with special needs, differences, exceptionalities, people that aren't taking all their medicine or changing medicine. We're here. This is this person. So traveling, it's really hard to go places. It's not really hard to go places, but it is hard to go places. Amos loves to go places. He loves the whole process of going somewhere. So he loves going on a plane. He wants to go on the airport bus, the Sky Train, everything you do. It's great. So we went to Florida last week. We got there. The first day is always kind of tough because transitioning there. And he wanted to come home immediately. He's like, I'm ready to go home. Let's go home. Well, then that was Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. By Monday, he was perfect. So Monday, he's good. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We come home today. We get to the airport. He's like, go to the hotel and sleep and go back to the airport. And I was like, well, we're going to go to the hotel and pick up our car. You look tired. Oh, me tired. And he was like, sleep at the hotel and go back to the airport. It's like he thinks that we're just going to keep doing this repeat cycle. We go to the airport, we spend the night, we get on the plane, and we go somewhere. And we're going to do that for our whole life. No one can do that for their whole life, can they? Maybe if you're like Beyonce or Alicia Keys or someone, Amos could live this fairy tale dream life of going places all the time. And we go right many places. So I was like, he's going to scream bloody murder all the way home. So I said, you know what? Yes, we're going back to the hotel. But first, we're going to eat. So we drive to Rocky Mount, where I'm from. We go to Central Cafe, get a cheeseburger. It's like, now we're going to the hotel. I was like, that's right, we're going to the hotel. As we're pulling into Edenton, I was like, well, let's check on Honor, his service dog, who didn't go with us because she's not flight trained and it's too much with my parents. It's a lot. They have a cat that's like Cujo. It's too much. So yay, Joy, and your Episcopal priest. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. 9 o'clock, we're going to have a real behind-the-scenes discussion. Did you do a social story for the trip? No, I didn't. I should have done one, which I thought about all afternoon. Trust me, it hit me that I should have done one. But it wouldn't have occurred to me in a million years, even if I had done one. He thought that we were on this repeat cycle, like a merry-go-round. So once we get home, he realizes there is no more hotel. There is no more airport. There is no more nothing. I do, Kimberly. I know the Brits. So to say that he was pissed is such an understatement. I dealt with him for a while. We got him out of the car. Well, then you couldn't get him in the house. So then I was like, Thomas, you got to do something with him. So Thomas puts him in the car. I don't know why that is. Well, he brings him home 15 minutes later. I had just enough time. I laid on this couch and watched Little House on the Prairie for 10 minutes. And I was like, oh God, I got to go get him. And he said, I can't handle him. I'm going to hurt him. When you start talking about hurting people, things are bad times. Oh, Khaki, that's nice to hear. Do you know Lisa Howard? I don't even know. Do I know anybody at this point? I feel like I'm just a corpse. So I get him. He throws this plastic chair 3 times. I try to get him on, for Christmas, he got this indoor playground. I was like, this will be great. We'll get home, got the Christmas lights up still. We'll get in his sensory swing. No way, Jose, he ain't getting in the sensory swing. He's going to just keep flipping over chairs. So finally I talk him into getting in the swing. Then we get in the swing. This is a very long, drawn out story, but I'm just trying to give it the proper attention that it should get. We get in the swing. I swing him for an hour and 20 minutes. I go ahead and give him his medicine for bedtime. Way too early. Trazodone, Lexapro, melatonin. Because I was like, I can't do this. I've hit my limit. It's rare that I hit my limit. I hit my limit. And finally I get him out of the swing. I get in bed with him. And then, no getting in bed. Oh, while he's on the swing, he starts saying this. Go on a Disney cruise line. I was like, you like the Disney cruise line? No, you say no, you like the Disney cruise line. Like, damn it, shut up. You're pissing me off. You're placating me. Go to Legoland. These are all places he's been that he likes. And if you say, no, we're not going to go, he's just pissed. And he said, go to the airport hundreds of times. Go to the airport. Where is Honor? She's somewhere around here. Honor was like, y'all been gone a week, and now you're bothering me. Honor, come.
Sit. Good girl. Go.
Stop. It's because you've got an ice cream sandwich. You're teasing her. Maybe you should take the meds. I do. I take all the Zoloft that I'm like legally allowed to take. I might start. Aren't there these things like pot gummies? Maybe I need those. I'm going to get like 10 messages of people that are like, we'll send them to you. Don't send me any pot or gummies. If you're going to send me anything, send me some thin so I can at least get thin. I'll be grumpy and look good, damn it. Get my Instagram numbers up. But he finally fell asleep at like 7:30. So you know what's going to happen. He'll be up at like 10. That'll be good. Just what we need. Him up all night. So I've given his guanfacine. I gave him a little bit today. I'm like, is the ADHD medicine making him irritable? But then it also helps with ticks. The ticks were terrible today. So then tomorrow, do I give him more guanfacine? Do I give him no guanfacine? Do I call the doctor and say I need some Vyvanse? We haven't tried Vyvanse. It's okay, Adrian. It's real life. CBD gummies. Damn it. I heard that marijuana has been used for autistic children. No, you are so nosy.
I couldn't hear you.
Yes, you are. You have ears like a bat. A terrible rabid bat.
I couldn't hear you.
I heard you say, when I said marijuana.
Really?
Yes, liar. Oh, it's so nice to be here. So we were great in the airport. We were barefooted. This is just funny. So we get to the airport and we say, we need a mask exclusion. We always fly Delta. They're like, okay, they call the doctor on call. And then the doctor says, has he been sick lately? I say, no, he hasn't been sick lately. I don't think he's been sick. He's been grumpy, but not sick. And then we get up there and we have 5 boarding passes instead of 6 because my husband and son have the same name, but not exactly the same name. Well, tip for you, always hit senior and junior, even if you're not a senior and junior, because you cannot check in online if you don't. So we get up to security and they're like, you're missing a boarding pass. Oh my God. So little Thomas and I go get a boarding pass. We come back. We're in there. Is he like this with all transitions? Home is better Ooh, Natalie, that's good advice. Home is better because things are more regular, I guess. Oh my God, everybody's going to send me gummies. I'm not having the gummies. Rachel. So then my husband and children, just whoosh, take off somewhere. Well, they come back. I'm like, okay, y'all are going to sit here and guard the stuff. And I'm going to take him and we're going to run around. Well, he fast. So he abandons the scooter. And I wish I had a video. I was on the scooter going as fast as I could, and I could not catch him. He is he's like leopard speed, like 60 miles an hour. I mean, he could be in the Olympics if he would do what somebody told him to do. And not the Special Olympics, the full-on Olympics. So he runs, and you know where he runs? He runs back through, not security, but to the right of it. You know, when you're leaving the airport and it's like, if you cross this path, you can't go back. He's running, and I go like this with my hand. Get him, get him. And this man, this airport employee goes like this. Hold on, I can't even show you. He goes like this. And I start yelling. I'm like, why didn't you grab him? He's like, ma'am, I can't touch anybody. I was like, oh my God. So he gets like right past, he's like 3 feet past it. And the person who's in the booth, who should be guarding the exit, doesn't come out. I mean, they must have been asleep in there. So then I come back. Well, then all the security people come. They're like, oh, if he went through there, you're all going to have to go through again. I was like, that is the dumbest thing I have ever heard. Why would we all need to go through? Because some barefooted, autistic 8-year-old is running and laughing like a lunatic. I was like, he did not go past the entrance. Total lie. He was like, well, if he does. I was like, you know what? Then put up some barriers. I mean, give me a favor here. Help me. Help me. I'm not bashing CBD. I just know whenever I say one little thing, all this, people just tell me. Do I look like I'm ready for advice? No. I can't take advice. I'm kaput. Kaput-ish. You could tell me right now you should start bloodletting, and I might believe you. I mean, my brain is done. So I convinced the security person not to make us all go through security again. And then my husband says to me, why did you alert them that he ran through there? I was like, oh my God, I did not alert them. He alerted them. He's barefooted and running through here like a cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So then they chase him. And then did y'all get home? Yes, we did. We barely got home. And then we run through the airport. We go on the scooter in the airport. We get McDonald's. We don't eat McDonald's.
Up. Good girl. Stay. Sit. No!
She wants to play with you.
I don't want to play with that slime.
She needs alcohol. So anyway, got on the plane. Oh, well, we did get on the plane, and the flight attendant, okay, so Amos is like in the back. Who chased him then? Me. We took turns. My husband chased him, then I would chase him. Then my husband would tell my children to chase him. And I was like, okay, will you quit telling them to chase him? Like, he cannot chase, they can't chase him. And meanwhile, he's like, I mean, I don't even mind that he has autism. I'm like, you're over here hiding under a magazine while I'm chasing him. I caught him. I did all the catching. And I thought to myself, I need an angel sense on his ankle, and I need a retractable leash tied to his pants. Julie, come over and subscribe. It's the real deal times over there on a freedom run. I know, right? So we get on the plane, and the Delta flight attendant's like, he needs to have on his mask. I was like, oh, God. I said, we've already been through this. We did it at the gate. You know, they called the doctor at Children's Hospital Philadelphia. She was like, we don't have a record of it. I was like, of course you don't. I said, yes, you do. And I'm texting my friend Hector at Delta in Raleigh. Hector, they're about to kick us off the plane. He's like, it's in there. Well, then she comes back. Yes, I was on a scooter in the airport. How could I make that up? Flying on a scooter in the airport, I would just like to say. And no one even paid attention to me. People, when you see children running fast, stop them and grab them. That's what special needs family wants you to do. They want you to stop small people that are running. Stop them. Always stop them. They'll never be upset with you. Stop them. So then the Delta person, she goes back to the front. And then the pilot's out. So they've all seen him, running wild with no mask on. And I'm like, oh, God, now the pilot's getting in on it. And they're pulling out some manifesto and they're looking. And I'm thinking, oh, my God, I cannot get up. And then she comes back. She's like, oh, it's fine. I was like, well, now I'm pissed. It wasn't fine a minute ago. What happened? She was like, well, we didn't know the code. It was very nice. Very nice. I said, oh, well, that's good to know. And I was thinking, you know what? Before you come and humiliate, embarrass me, don't tell me you don't have a code. I mean, get this under control. I have on a mask. I mean, what the hell? Big T needs to go to my daughter-in-law's boot camp. We all need boot camp. So he ate a bag of M&Ms. I paid for some internet, but never worked. And then, smart Adrian has a contact in Delta. Oh, yeah, I do. And I said to Hector, I want Delta to give me, I want a special badge that says, don't harass us. We're exhausted and we just need free alcohol. Lori, maybe I need a haircut. The manifest. I mean, is that what it's called? I don't even know. So when you see us running the airport, the nicest girl from New York was like, I follow your blog and I love it. It's like, that's so nice. And then there was this other family and they looked familiar because we were going to Raleigh. And I knew she knew who my blog was because she kept looking over at me. But she didn't smile, nothing. Smile at me in the airport when I'm on a scooter or I'm sweating or I'm, Amos is under the thing, kicking your chair. Just smile at me. That's all you have to do. Just smile. Just say, carry on, mofo. You're doing pretty good. That's all you have to say. I mean, we need help, people. No, I didn't have a drink. I sat there and read my People magazine in 8 seconds. And then I tried to buy more internet. And then I ate a bunch of those biscotti cookies and some almonds. And drank some backwash water. Don't hug me, give me a drink. Animals get What if I wore a vest? I might wear a vest. And then I was like, why there's this person and they've been in the bathroom for an hour. The flight attendant was like, I can't have y'all blocking the way. I was like, well, somebody could be dead in there. I mean, you need to see what the hell is going on. I mean, this is a concern. Oh, God. I mean, I can't take it. So there you go. That's a story of travel. So if anybody thinks, she calls herself the debutante, she thinks she's something. I ain't think I'm something. I might have thought I was something at some point, and I didn't even know I did, but I don't now. No one on a scooter that's peeing in their pants because they're going so fast thinks they're something. I promise you. No, we think we're nothing. We're nothing. We're like doo-doo on your shoe. That's how we feel. Oh, shit. Anyway, okay. Subscribers, I'm gonna see you at 9 p.m. I'm not sure I feel sorry for you. Get control. Oh, Meredith. I'm going to get control of you. going to ban your ass. You're not ever going to come on here again. Well, the idea of watching this video and complaining, I mean, go watch some Tucker Carlson or do something. There ain't no reason you on here watching this. Who watches a video and they don't like the person? I mean, you clearly have nothing to do if you're doing that. Bill, I've missed you. Don't worry about what everyone thinks. Well, I don't, because I don't worry about it. It does annoy me, but I don't, like, worry about it. Because I'm more concerned with, like, people getting COVID in this house and then not being able to go to school. I worry about things like that. You're way more than doo-doo on my shoe. Oh, Mary Keelan, that's nice. That's just because I provide you. Mary Keelan is my neighbor at the beach, and she sees real-time action all the time. It's very entertaining. Mm-hmm. Yes, it is. Okay. Yes, this is a nice service dog. Dead person in the airplane bathroom. Well, it could have been. One time, I will say one time, nothing ever exciting happens on planes. It's probably because my family is the excitement. That's probably what people think. They're like, oh my gosh, there was this child who's so bad. But one time I was on a plane, you know, you see these fights and they're arguing about masks. And when this airline attendant, not stewardess, I guess that's not politically correct anymore, they're like, yes, you do, Kel. Get your ass over there. Oh, no. And anyway, the only exciting thing that's ever happened to me on a plane was there was this guy, and he was in the bathroom, and I was kind of sitting near the front, and he didn't come out, like, forever. And the airline attendant, she knocks on the door, and she says, sir, getting ready to land. You need to come out of the bathroom. And no Mile High Club. Well, he was in there alone. I don't know what kind of club that is. And then he doesn't come out. And then her voice gets louder. Sir, you need to come out of the bathroom. And this is like 3 minutes between each knock. And then he doesn't come out. Sir, you need to come out of the bathroom. Doesn't come out. Like we're starting the... So then she starts going like this. Sir, come out of the bathroom right now. He doesn't come out. The plane, she buckles in. The plane touches down on the tarmac. And as the wheels touch down, he opens the door and tries to come out. And the flight attendants slammed the door and she said, stay in there. That's the most exciting thing I've ever seen on a plane, other than my own family's insanity. Carry on. Subscribe if you need real-time Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs camaraderie. See you, subscribers, at 9. Thank you for tuning in. Goodbye, Meredith.